Yeah, you gotta try and like mix it up, right? You can't just go the same way every time.
What is Bombi doing here?
Don't do that.
Why would
Playing
it
like
be
a
inevitable?
Oh, you wanted to get the...
Oh, gets idolized? Oh, the deny.
Bombi's such a...
Now he's dead. First blood. So Xepher gets first blood on Bombi. It was
What is
It
happening?
was worth a shot. This is the way of the techies. And a little XD from Kuku in the all chat.
He does realize Eidolons have 50% magic resistance. And Techies does not hit for 50 damage. What? Mid Riki actually. I thought it was gonna be a mid Windranger. And a parry Riki. I don't know why they put this Riki middle. It's a terrible matchup against Underlord. Absolutely
It's
terrible.
not gonna be fun. By the way, he recognized when he was about at the peak of Blast Off, and there's no way back down except on top of the Eidolon.
He was like, oops.
Misjudge this, and I'm interested to see how he's played because I've heard about the Bombi Techies, and what I'm going to be comparing it to is the JaCkky Techies, and
You're already not impressed.
well, it's not that I'm not impressed. JaCkky plays it from the 4, usually lanes with Faith Beyond. They give Faith Beyond a hero where he can maintain his lane by himself, maybe back towards the tower.
Denied.
And then you'll see JaCkky stack the triangle and take those camps himself. He stacks his own camps, takes it as quickly as he can, and he's usually in the top 5 of net worth, which is wild.
It's gonna be wildly different this game for sure. Already his start not looking too hot.
It's not the
To the tower.
give him first blood. Getting XD'd.
The tech is life.
Karl's actually taking a lot of damage here, but so is Hung. He was outside the firestorm. Pops the fairy fire. Karl goes to the teeth of the wing strikes. Both committed. Get that kill into the Underlord, who only TP's back to his own one. Go again.
Go.
This isn't really good.
He also has the Windranger, no levels of power shot. And of course, Ench, one of the better heroes against both of them. The Spirit can get purged, and the Windranger can get purged. So they have to be really careful in this lane here. Monkey King should just be free farming, and he is. 15 CS, Underlord 15 CS, lanes are going phenomenally.
I do not thank.
Going really well for T1 in the play.
I'm not sure what his tech is gonna do, but you know, that's the beauty of the techies.
And you never know what's coming next. I will say, I wish I had a live link Nomad, because he made, you know, I guess on the pulse, he actually was thinking this Techies is going to do something. And he's dead for the second time, and so does the Elder Titan. Both Bombi and Hustla. I just like to hear a Nomad mic drop one. Gives up that first one.
I failed you.
I can blame the cards.
This is the moment he realized.
Give me more.
So it's already a 1K lead. You got the 3 cores on the side of T1, already top of this.
Yeah, so the problem mid lane is you're working with like a 40 damage difference.
Yeah.
He has a minus 10 and Underlord has a plus 30.
Ooh, okay, blast off. They've got the silence. Hung. Wing strike committing to it. Tricks the trade to get the kill. Xepher's here though with roller smash, the tower shots, but
Too much armor.
not the damage.
Too much armor on this Riki. OS fraud. Balance. Where?
Yeah, but Whitemon,
Thank you.
he gets taken out by Hustla. They're quite aggressive on Datbb over bottom.
They have to. They have to.
Yeah.
But still, this Monkey King absolutely free farming.
Dire
Just compare it with
Orbic
the
Road.
CS. Offlane Windranger 5 CS. Monkey King 23 CS.
Yeah.
More than 4 times.
Yeah, and that's why he's already got the Orbic Corrosion.
Brutal.
that's a lot to deal with 4 minutes in, that's for sure.
A kill on Dota, you know, maybe equivalent to 3 or 4 CS. If you're behind 20 CS, it doesn't matter much.
Take a look at the net. It's Monkey King at 2200 and Windrunner at...
Yeah, and Enigma also at 1800. Top 3 net worth, all by T1.
Yeah. Mars competing, but, you know, Riki, he's back, Windrunner's back. The Windrunner has less net
9
worth than the
CS
Techies.
Riki. 28 CS Underlord.
Yeah, it's...
The matchup is so bad. I can't believe they did this.
Well, I mean, where are you putting the Riki? Like top, right?
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be
Just
a carry.
top.
Yeah. And then you put the Windranger middle, which is completely normal.
Primal spraying out of that BD. Balance strike. A couple more shots. Select clarity. Blast off comes in. They keep Datbb alive and get another kill on a Whitemon. So Bombi coming around more so with that blast off, but eventually Whitemon loses.
Wild Wing Ripper ripped him apart.
Datbb dying to a creep. Couldn't get away.
How does that feel? Probably not
It
that
feels
good.
pretty bad. Because I think he thinks he gets away. You know, the lane kind of recovers a little bit. He, you know, trying to make something of this lane.
1400 net worth.
All three lanes are really struggling.
Yeah. Techies is rich. He's 1900.
Yeah.
Is it a core Techies?
And he's stacking. There goes. Well, that's the thing. Like, when you watch JaCkky play the Techies, he really does become kind of this poor-ish Techies, but he does so in a way where he doesn't take farm away from his core.
This Riki is getting cold at this point. It looks bad.
Hung is
Dire's
hunging.
middle tower is under attack.
And now that they've spotted Bombi, this is what you need to do. You need to force it so it cannot take stacks. Haze popped. Xepher coming in. Shoots to the trade. Bit of malice. With the roll coming through. Hung dead again. Damage on a Hustla. They'll chase this Elder Titan past the tier 1, near the tier 2. A TP's coming, but it's not in time. Hung and Hustla, hand in hand.
Losing Vitar, middle, minute 7. Vitar's gone.
Bombi and Red are going to be here to try and make something happen, but there's not really much you can do. And really, Red, he's dead. Red dead. There's no redemption here.
What is happening with 496? They're just falling apart.
Dire's middle tower is
They're
under
playing
attack.
hyper aggressive and like from behind. They're trying to make something happen, and I'll give credit to that. That, you know, they recognize that they're
Dire's
behind in all three
bottom
lanes, and they're
tower is under
almost
attack.
forced into a situation where they can't stay in lane, so they have fight.
Yeah, but we got another soldier here.
Yeah, he's very
Dire's
dead.
top tower is
This
under
time,
attack.
Zephyr is gonna grab that killing spree.
Now Earth Spirit is the top 4 network. All the Dire heroes up. It's a brutal beatdown.
Yeah.
They lost the mid tower minute 6. Last time we saw that was Neon against TNC. What happened? 50k gold disadvantage at like minute 30 or something. I'm expecting the same thing to be
Dire's
happening here.
top tower
Once the
is
Atos
under
is
attack.
online, the Riki has no game. He just finished his boots. 4k behind.
Dire's structures are
brutal.
fortified.
Yeah, that's a lot of net worth to be behind
Dire's
this early
top
into the
tower
game.
is under attack.
You know, triple Wraith Band, boots, trying to make something happen. Again, it's a tough game already. Like, this is not only you know, a lane smackdown, but it's turning into
Dire's
overall,
top tower is under attack.
They're not letting his tanks do anything.
no, and that's the way you got to play. You need to make sure that he can't get those extra. Now,
Dire's
usually
top
that
tower
comes
is
with
falling.
one or two of your lanes doing well as well. Techies can kind of quietly farm, but when those lanes aren't going, they have the opportunity to go Techies and shut the game. That's what they're going to do. Zephyr will get the kill on a Bombi. They'll try to take a tier 1 bottom, but objective, sure that goes down.
See how I tricked you there with the card? I originally had the T1 card, but I swapped it back.
You just didn't want me to get Prediction King.
Well, I didn't know that it was T1, because of course we're not cheating here.
No, we're not.
Dire's top tower is
all in the
under
heart of the
It's
attack.
all game, it's all game.
I don't have to go to the ship.
Yeah.
$5K lead here for T1.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Minute
attack.
9. Fairy Trinket is good though for Techies.
It's,
Great.
did you know the bombs don't actually increase in damage with spell amp? It says it does, but it doesn't. You can test it in demo mode. I tested it.
As intended.
No, but it didn't work. I bought a Bloodstone, I thought I'm a king. They still only deal 800 damage.
Great.
Yep, Techies needs
Kuku's
buffs.
having it.
They're all having a blast
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
game. Look at this Earth Spirit. He's the same net worth as the highest net worth here on the Dire. He's going into a Blade Mail straight. I like that.
That's usually that move you see when it's
It's a
mid
chat move.
Earth Spirit.
That's
I
a
always
chat
love
move.
seeing it, yeah.
You roll in and you blade mail.
Gotcha.
I
So was
do
looking
not thank.
for the Uber ride mid, but he canceled his order.
He didn't actually cancel his Uber. He went through with it, but Earth Spirit was out of it, so he was like, oops, gotta roll out of here. And he
Well,
did.
that's what I meant. He, you know, Earth Spirit
Ah, you
ordered
mean-
the Uber and he canceled his ride. The ride
You
still
mean
went without.
the driver canceled the ride?
Yeah,
Hey, well, I'm out of here. I don't want to be in this neighborhood. But yeah,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
where's the comeback play for Dire? Techies money. And die again.
Looking Through Malice down. Firestorm, Midnight Pulse. All a lot for Bombi to deal with. He's dead before his crate explodes on the...
I never understood how that worked. Like, he's dead, but he still explodes.
Well, the explosives are in his
Dire
body.
structures are fortified. Radiant's
So he
bottom
still
tower
rolls the
is
card.
falling.
You know, as it's coming down, you hear a little bit of that music. There goes my hero. And it crashes down. Yeah. It's not always great baseball.
Huge damage coming out. 4 right clicks. Healing the Underlord.
Yeah, Riki is not really being able to get through the skin of an Underlord. You've almost got the Battle Fury on Monkey King.
Yeah.
He's super farmed just to this point, and Underlord's keeping up with him. Like you say, JaCkky's super farmed, but then the Underlord is right there with.
Yep. And so is the Enigma.
Yeah,
They
they're
have no
actually
Enigma
pretty
counter
even.
either.
It's kind of crazy.
Almost brings their Enigma, 400 net worth. More needed. Atos soon completed on the Underlord, and then it's go time.
Spotted. Malice the roll in again. And Karl's here with some help. Karl's the one who gets the kill. Hung just getting ripped apart. Like we said, there's just not much he can. A couple of tips back and forth. Getting some shards that, from what I've been told.
At all, yeah. Just get refunded after the game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I agree. At least if you make a misplay, you know, to feel better, you should get shards.
Yeah. I wish they would up the amount of shards you can give. Based on how bad the play looked. Radovich is picked up by Karl. There's got the geomagnetic as well. Bit of Malice here. Kuku nearby. And another kill for the side of T1. Now 12-3. 7K lead just 13 minutes into the game. Earth Spirit getting closer and closer to that blade mail. And this is just big items coming in for T1. Well, 496 are still kind of working, getting their first established item.
This is like this kind of situation where in a pub game, you would just AFK in a fountain, go next. But obviously they don't have the luxury to do so here. Every game is utmost importance. I believe 496 is 1-2 currently, right, in the standings?
496 is in fact.
Yeah,
But
so...
T1's 0-1.
Yeah, but T1, you know, they only played one game.
Radiant's
Whereas
bottom tower
496
is
is
under
already
attack.
My sprites are with
in a
us.
tougher spot. Riki initiating here on Enchantress, who didn't skill her ult. Problem. Riki's also going to the Battle Fury.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Toss onto the pit. Roofed by the pit again. It's so much damage for this.
What do you do? It's just stuck in the Malice. Drops the arena, but yeah, there's nothing to follow that up. I don't, you know, you're almost probably better off holding it. It's very difficult to know, I guess, right what their right next move is.
I mean, I don't even think that they know how far it is.
Magnetize, geomagnetic grip, roll stop in the TP. Techies, should be dead to right. Look at the kill on a Bombi.
Die well.
It's very hard to judge on the game how far you're actually behind.
Shadow, fire.
You kill?
Good kill there for JaCkky. He's
Radiant
not
are scanning.
recovered, but
Recovering.
yeah, you can feel his presence.
Another pit, Atos combo, and the Monkey King hold. That's brutal. That actually just looks criminal. That's illegal. He's just stuck in there, getting beaten up by the monkey.
That is for sure. It's just it's just more insult to injury when, you know, you're just getting bullied like that. Bully beat it.
They're getting bullies, probably the best term we can use here. 9k net worth behind. That is one of the biggest dominations we have seen. I think even the Neon TNC series wasn't nearly as bad, right? The first game.
Oh, you didn't see that coming.
Bombi, you know, we always love to praise him. This game, it's been a rough one. Another initiation on a roll here.
You got the Enchantress. Geomagnetic Grid, nothing he can do. Tries to get a blast off out, but now will land. They got the black hole. Soup is in on the Underlord as well as the Enigma. Arena, but he's still standing in the Midnight Pulse. Trying to escape with that ulti. Kuku, he drops, he stops the ult. They got the help from Monkey King. JaCkky's in, and JaCkky's here to get some kills. Datbb forced to run, Hustla gone, and only Windranger survives the engagement over bot.
Yeah, Mars, very interesting decision. He ran back into the Firestorm and the Midnight Pulse. He was actually alive, but turned back in to... Sure what his play there was, but...
Find Bombi again.
Bombi again, yeah.
He found them with the blast off.
It's just all over the map. Like they're just getting beaten down all over the map. Riki needs space to farm his Battle Fury.
No, don't think so.
They're just not getting any. This Windranger, I think that's going to be their first quote-unquote power spike. Techies again. Techies.
There's nothing he could do. Geomagnetic Grid is both magnetized. That gets committed. Two-man sweep. Maybe you could do something with this, and that's a combo where Bombi gets killed on Xepher, a little bit of revenge, and he'll get a second. These mines do hit pretty hard, and that's...
Here we go.
I guess for T1 against the tech.
Radiant's middle
Game
tower
goes
is
late.
under attack.
Hope that everybody wants to throne. Finish the game. I mean, it's gonna be tough though. I think he's going for the axe. That's what he wants.
Yeah, that's the best item, right? It gives you ult 150 more damage, more cast range.
And then BKBs for both the Windrunner and the Mars.
Yeah.
So like they're down 10k. I don't want to say this game is.
It's not over,
not.
it's just incredibly hard. Like they still have an incredibly strong high ground defense, and Riki is one of the most elusive heroes. While his team is like defending base, you know, he can possibly farm the enemy jungle and get away with it. He will still be able to find a lot of farm if he's cautious about it. Minute 18 Battle Fury, not the best timing, you know, we've seen worse, we've seen better, but...
They need to find a...
Dire are scanning.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super scared of this Enigma BKB, which is up in 1500 gold. They have no way of cancelling it.
Radiant's
If you just
bottom
black
tower
hole,
is under
you know,
attack.
the Windranger or the Mars, the entire playmaking ability is gone. Smoked up here with the Blink Dagger, but can't find anything.
And that could be an opportunity to get a kill. Blink
Dire's
Arena
middle
Spear
tower
with
is under
blast
attack.
off to follow it up.
Yep. Now they're just 5 heroes sitting top. Or 4 heroes sitting top and they're pushing up bottom.
Radiant
Windranger is
are
getting closer to
scanning.
BKB. Only needs 1000 more gold. So
Yeah.
he's quite farmed now. Good thing for them. 300 more gold for the Battle Fury on Riki. Looking towards like a minute 19 and a half Battle Fury. Witchblade on Ench. Needs 500 gold more for that.
Going into
Interesting
Solar
pickup.
Crest.
It's more like a core item, you know, but he's feeling himself this game.
Radiant's
This far
bottom
ahead,
tower
making
is under
aggressive
attack.
moves like that, going for these more core-oriented items when you're 5 position. Malabis, Midnight Pulse, the right clicks in, Whitemon with another kill.
Radiant's top tower
Put him
is
closer
under
to the
attack.
Witchblade.
Yep, now there's 200 more for that. All 5 heroes of Radiant have such brutal damage possibilities. Like literally all of them
Radiant's
deal
bottom
so much
tower
damage.
is
This
under
Ench
attack.
with the Witchblade is gonna
Dire's
be
middle
a
tower
massive
is under
pain to
attack.
deal with.
Just not even going in the untouchable. Roll in, finding Bombi. Kuku with the kill. The arena's down. Focus fire. JaCkky pops the Wukong, but he's check it out. There's the roll, the kill on the Datbb. They'll take out both.
Yep, he just completed his Aghanim Scepter, sitting at 2.3k health. With Agi Threads, even with Strength Threads, is 2.5k health.
Hung. Alice. There's the roll with the dust magnetized. The damage is in, and the kill is there. Another kill onto Hung, and, well, a tip from Karl.
Yeah.
Riki.
Now 14k gold ahead on 20. Enigma, BKB 100 gold away. I think they're just going to take Roshan after that. Oh, Monkey is already doing it.
Dire's
Interesting
middle
fact,
tower is under
your
attack.
ult does not trigger Roshan's aggro. They can hit them forever. A little bit unreliable, but once your monkeys get there, you know. Interesting little fun fact. You can solo Rosh as soon as you get Aghanim. But yeah, with this Ag, they know Techies had no time at all to put defensive tanks. So I think this is go time for Radiant, BKB, Aegis. They have to be a little bit careful. They're going to get 5-man Stomp by the Spirit. There are still teamfight possibilities. Enigma did not finish her BKB yet. Gotta wait a little bit. Roach are very low. 800 health.
Power shot.
The damage.
Bombi. Right. I got to read it down the spear. Whoa, right. Snatch of the Aegis. All right. Something going here. They did lose Bombi, though. Now lose the first life on Ray. But they do kill off Hung, so they get the Aegis. They'll blink away on Red. Down goes Datbb. Xepher on the run. They've got one, but it's not looking like much more. A second kill on Red. 4 heroes gone on the side of 496.
It was a cute attempt, you know. Well, I say attempt. He did end up stealing the Aegis, but it results in 4 heroes of them dying.
Dire's structures are
Radiant
fortified.
is still very happy with this
Radiant
outcome. They still have
structures are
Blink,
fortified.
Black Hole, BKB, and Enigma. Careful though here.
You might go with Kuku's blast off. On top of dead immediately after. Ranabetos, Pit of Malice, Primal Spring on a Hustla. Make it a team wipe.
Dire's middle
T1,
tower is under attack.
16k lead, just 22 minutes into the game.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, 496 made it a little bit easy for them this game, but T1 is one of the most explosive teams in the SA region.
Yeah.
They have very aggressive core players. All 3 of them love to just be in your face the entire time, and we can see it here. Non-stop aggression, while also being very efficient around the map. That's the name of the game for T1. Another smoke up here. He might be able to find his Windranger. 200 gold of his BKB. A death here would be terrible for him.
He really needs to play careful. They're smoked up. They might just find Red again.
Earth Spirit, 800 gold off the BKB as well. They're all just so farmed. It's incredible.
3 network close to each other. Do the top 3 net worths, I'm trying, math, not strong suit. Do the top 3 net worths equal the entirety of 496 net?
Wait, 16, 6, 36. Yes.
Boulder smash on the Hustla.
Top 3 is more than the entire Diatom combined already.
I mean, you're in a very tough spot. Blast off, Ranabetos immediately turning this. They get a good kill on the Bombi. They're gonna look for more.
Power.
But Karl's starting that Dark Rift, and, well, that X, so it's very quick.
Yep, just go top.
Dire's
You know,
top
they're setting up a
tower is
defense
under
middle.
attack.
Just teleport the whole to the top. They are smoked up though. Windranger has that BKB to work with. But still, Enigma blinks Black Hole.
Yeah,
Have to look out for this.
BKB of his own. He blinks back, BKB, that gets popped, looks over at Red.
Dire's bottom
Malefist,
tower is
now
under
the roll
attack.
in. He's not using that Black Hole just yet. They'll get the kill onto the Mars, but they lose Whitemon in the process. Ranabetos, Firestorm, roll again. Riki, he's caught, he's killed. As he's dusted up, silenced up, and taken out.
To the elements.
Well, Riki really can't join these fights. He needs to farm his Aghanim Scepter. He's the only hope they have of defending his base and winning the game.
Dire's top tower
Hit
is
a Malice
under
down,
attack.
roll in. Mine's not even detonating anymore.
They just have no preparation for this. You know, Techies is weak in this kind of scenario where there's no setup. Techies needs about a minute to set up all his mines and everything. They just didn't give it to him. And now it's basically a 4v5 fight because of that.
Oh, they split?
Dire's
between on both those. Silence comes in, but the Dark Rift is out. All back home.
Easy,
The Dark Rift's
quick
out,
escape.
but like they could just be back in 45 seconds. Like the cooldown with the Axe is just disgusting. Level 3, yes, everybody left, but we could be back in a second. They still actually have their tier 1 tower mid, so they don't even need to use the Dark Rift to go back.
And they haven't even used Wukong's or Black Hole yet. Yeah,
Wait up.
496, very outclassed in this game. Oh, a lot of damage coming from the edge.
Yeah, more
Another
than
freebie.
enough.
He died 13 times on Techies already. That's usually what happens in my Techies games too. That's why everybody hates the hero. 13 deaths is a lot of deaths.
They're almost catching up to that 1k GPM per minute. Blink Arena not bad from Red. Heroes are surrounded. And they'll get the kill onto Mars. They lose Whitemon again, this time by Hung. Black Hole committed with a Riki, and that means that Riki just survives, gets the essence ring off. Will fall afterwards. Kuku's Midnight Pulse will do the deed. Take out Hung. He'll buy back immediately. Now the look as the shackle lands on Karl. He is so hard to kill at this point.
Why did Riki buy back? Riki bought back without a TP. Maybe a little bit frustrated here.
Potentially, because it's headed top.
But yeah, Underlord just itemizing. He itemized into a BKB, going to hard next, just going for the really big frontline build. Monkey King also finished his BKB. Next item is already on the way. He went for the shard actually. Little bit of mobility for him. One of the better shards in the game. Trying to kill the Underlord here, but of course the BKB.
Blink, Spear, and the Focus Fire. Order Smash comes out as well as Geomag with a grid. They do have the damage to take out Karl. It takes all 4 of them, but they do get it done.
Yep, did not want to use his BKB there. Probably thought he's a lot more tanky than he really is. It's still a Windranger together with an Elder Titan natural order. It's a lot of magic damage coming through. So you still gotta respect that. A little bit of overconfidence here from T1, but still sitting on a very, very comfortable lead. 21,000 gold. They can probably fight even without him.
Can that Techies build this Axe? I wouldn't even hate the Shark. Left off, extra cast range, making it a stun. BKB that gets popped by Kuku. He doesn't have Black Hole to work with, but they still get the kill on a Red. They'll look over at Hung. Roll, comes through, gets the killed off by Xepher. Xepher dead to Bombi, with BKB being popped by Datbb. He backs off with his 2 supports.
Yeah, I'm very surprised the Monkey King was so scared. Full health, everything, BKB off cooldown. He did not want to jump in there. He just let his teammates die, basically. Lost the gem because of it. Questionable play here. I feel like they don't need to be so scared of this dire lineup. They're so far ahead.
Up by this much,
Dire's bottom tower is
probably
under
be a
attack.
bit more
Dire's bottom
loose
tower
with
has
how
fallen.
willing you are to be into these fights.
Yeah. I mean, end of the day, you really just gotta back up the other heroes, you know? You're the most farmed hero on your team. You gotta pay back what they give to you, you know?
Dire's bottom
Job
tower
of a carry.
is under attack.
Abyssal Blade, Whitemon, still looking on the Solar Crest.
Yep. Solar Crest, one of the best items. Utility items, you just buff up your carry or debuff theirs.
Bottom is missing.
A lot of armor on this T1 squad.
Contract.
Lowest armor is Enigma at 8.
Yeah. And they might just be waiting for the next Roche and then try to end the game. They did just lose their gem though, so they might have to wait for the next gem as well. Because of course, Techies is such a nuisance if you don't have one. You never know if you're safe or not.
And that's one of the benefits from that gem that's been really helping out T1, because they've been moving around the map pretty freely.
Yeah, definitely.
That Roche only a minute away, so not the longest cooldown. But still a pretty decently long time.
Yeah, I mean, T1 is just trying to choke out 496 right now. I feel like with the lead they're having, they're giving way too much space to 496. They should not be allowed to be this free around the map, I feel. But yeah, they're respecting maybe the unknown factor of the Techies, you know? Don't want to get speared into the mines. Yeah, but giving too much respect to heroes like Techies is exactly how you can, how this Techies comebacks happen all the time, you know? He's thinking, oh, there's mines everywhere on the entire map. That's not
Radiant's
true.
bottom
It's still
tower
Techies.
is
He has
under
cooldown on his
attack.
spells. He has limited mana capacities. Can't be everywhere.
Finished off that.
Yeah, now his mines deal 150 more damage per pop.
Just want to see sharks.
Bounty.
I'm so down with it.
200 AoE is very little though. It's like tiny. Super tiny. Small. Minuscule.
Right inside the arena.
Which is like 800. And also all the BKBs, of course. Alright, Roshan back up. Getting a quick one here. And they don't even want to contest on the dire side. They need to fight under the mines. Riki, 500 gold off the Agon Scepter. There is a glimmer of hope, but it will involve T1, you know, throwing their bodies at wrong targets and stuff.
They could contest the last one, but it wasn't really a con after all was said and done. Yeah, that's all well and good, but you lost 4 heroes. They were able to kill the Mars twice, so from that, it's or not. You want to kind of throw the bodies in. Just take.
This Earth Spirit is level 19, closing in on 20. He's so massive on this hero.
Yeah,
Same net worth as the Riki.
The only one who's got low net worth is the Enchantress, but Enchantress has more than the other things. Behind there.
5-man. Probably group up for a smoke here. Usually never want to do that. 5-man smokes are pretty obvious most of the time. And
Spring, back up.
yeah.
Caught Bombi if you want a different direction on those trees.
Refresh the AWP on Enigma, by the way. So
Yeah.
double black hole opportunities here. If it was hard to fight, then now good luck.
The silence even longer on the geomagnetic grip as he just got 28 balance strike. Ooh, takes it the ages. Magnetized down with BKB by Xepher. They go after the Mars and they kill JaCky twice. Black hole now on a Datbb. Got a little pressure if he wants to go for the double, but just chooses to blink away. The BKB's been popped by Datbb. Whitemon's dead. Kuku's got inside of T1.
Radiant structures.
Turning out to be tough. They've got the arena as well as the spear. They have the damage, the sweep to follow it up, as well as the silence. And Xepher, woo, just rolling away. So close.
Radiant's bottom
That
tower
is a
is
showcase
under
of
attack.
how you don't play versus Techies. Don't just blindly blink in to a lane where he has been sitting on for like the past 3 minutes. There was like, I don't know, like 20 mines? Maybe more?
It was a lot.
Yeah, if he had blown him up just a millisecond earlier, this Enigma would have also died. A little
Radiant's
bit
bottom
unfortunate there,
tower
but
is under
of course
attack.
gets the 2 core kills. Underlord blew up from full health instantly. And Monkey King got blown up twice from full health. It's a lot of damage per mine. How much is it?
A lot.
750 per
750.
mine.
Wow. Yeah, 2,700 damage with remote lines on that Underlord. Oh boy.
Yeah. You cheese, the BKB doesn't help you if you're dead. It is. Yeah. Building on a pipe, towards a pipe now. Earth Spirit. Just to mitigate that mine damage. 10% though, not the biggest deal in the world. Oh, trying to get Riki here, silence.
Dark Rift, and here they are. Silence in, Firestorm down, and Hung. His life is gone.
Yep. Don't forget, Mars also brought back into that last team fight. Still doesn't have a BKB. If he dies again, could be very troublesome for the dire side here. And no mind trap this time. BKB pop.
BKB off. And Alan lands on the two goals around a meeting. Goes in for Bombi. Mars in trouble. Balance strike is in. The damage there. Gonna go on a raid. Working over it. Hustla.
Dyer's middle tower is
And
under
this is a
attack.
tier 2 dead for sure.
Structures are fortified.
Well, that
Dyer's
should
middle
be
tower
quite
has fallen.
simply the high ground push. They should know that they don't have the mine set up there because it was defending tier 2 for so long. 260 bonus damage on the Underlord. Very balanced. But they're very cautious. I think they're very scared of what happened at the tier 2 there. You can tell they're not very comfortable against Techies. Well, no one is.
Nobody is, especially when there's a
Dire's middle tower is under
minefield
attack.
sign sitting at the top of the steps.
Yeah, Techies has so many mind games. There's literally no mine there, like one. It just puts the sign there. It's like, uh-oh, I got like 20 here. Be careful.
20 if he wanted to put him down. He doesn't at the moment, but I'm just saying. Place down some mines, make it a little difficult.
But this is usually what all Techies games fall into. Sitting at your high ground, waiting for the enemy to get impatient. You know, trying to breach that high ground. Riki dead again.
This is the 10th time he's died.
Yeah. As I said before, he needs to farm the enemy jungle, not his own. The safest place right now on the map is the enemy jungle.
I will say, even though he's died 10 times, there have been points in the game where it's like, this is a Riki. Maybe we need to be careful still.
A lot of
Radiant's
that.
bottom
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Once he gets to Devilus, possibly a raid after that.
Focus fire and the shackle landing for Datbb. Might be able to kill Whitemon. Finishes him off solo. He's doing a lot of damage. Maelstrom, Chrysalis going into the Daedalus. Datbb, I want to say at times has felt like he's single-handed.
Yeah.
Although the Techies has been there with some mines.
He's
some
done a
big
lot of
kills.
work this game. Techies actually sitting at 12k net worth. Getting quite rich.
Aetherland going into the Octarine core.
Yeah, more
I'm
mines.
still screaming Shard, but at a point in the game where it's like,
Yeah.
I need to survive.
Abyssal Blade completed on Monkey. Heart completed on Underlord, sitting at 4,000 health now. So now you need 3 more mines to kill, which is not that much.
It's only 3.
It's actually kind of ridiculous if you think about it, how much damage one mine is. 750 damage is...
It's only 24 seconds more time for him to get 3 more mines.
Yeah.
You really haven't disturbed this man.
Spell Prism. Man, if Dire finds a Spell Prism here, that could be huge on the Techies. Even more mines. Let's see
With an
RNG.
Octarine core.
Did Gaben bless Dire? Or no? We'll see soon.
So far, well, he's got the Timeless Relic, but that, like you said, it doesn't up the mine damage, right?
It does not, yeah. It's just a bug. Or is it a bug or is it intended? Who knows? Only Valve knows.
It's Saturday. We do have the question.
But then again, even if it wasn't Saturday, they wouldn't answer us. We're not worthy.
Radiant are
I'd write a
scanning.
letter. Handwritten. I think they'd answer that.
You think so? Gaben does that quite a bit, actually. You write him an email. I had a super nice rampage the other day. He did a good job.
I got Rampage the other day. He said good job. Right over there, find the Elder Titan to kill off Hustla.
Come back after
Gives
you've
it a
had
little
some
bit of
practice.
space, Riki. Almost has his Crystallis now.
Riki or the Tech? Those mines. And
Both.
honestly, the Windranger. Daedalus is pretty nice.
How many mines is it in Midland? I can't even see. There's so many pig faces, so many pig heads. It's like 20.
Radiant's top tower
It
is under
looks
attack.
like so many. So does he do this on purpose where he's got them kind of triple stacked so he doesn't blow all the mines at once? Like we see a lot of
Yeah.
Techies players just
Dire's
all the mines are in
bottom
one spot
tower is
and then you
under
blow all of
attack.
them and you're like, oh, well, I have no more mines to defend. Well, he's got 3
Radiant's
different
top
stacks
tower is under attack.
and it's,
That's how we killed the monkey twice.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can tell he's a very experienced Techies player. Maybe if the early game doesn't go so horrendously wrong, you know, we would actually see the real power of the hero.
Oh, they got it.
Let's go.
They got it.
But maybe Riki wants to keep it, actually. Probably, he's ego.
Well, we've been seeing these low cooldown Rikis, right?
Yeah. I would keep it on Riki as well. But for the memes, I would go to Techies.
Blast off cooldown even though he's not really using blast off. Okay.
Wow, that damage. A single mine is not quite doing the trick.
No, they're
Dire's
gonna get the tier 3 bottom and
has
2-1 wise to just lock up these racks.
Are under attack.
Doing so because that was right. Hit a balance. I don't know if
How did they see him?
I think that just might have been coincidence. Maybe they got a little glance with this Riki. It's just the luck of the game right now. The arena's down around Whitemon as well as Xepher, but they pop the BKB. They'll go for the Dark Rift and escape. It's very easy when the delay on leaving is
3 seconds. 3 seconds only to get out. Enigma picked off on the back lines by Mars and Windranger, I believe. So no black hole. Very good call to just evacuate. You got the redirect, you know, you got what you came for. But now the glooming mines in the mid lane. It's like 20 of them. Like this is what it all comes down to.
Give him the spell prism. Let him mine the entire base.
Yeah. But did Riki buy back again?
He did.
I don't think they're really thinking about contesting the Roshan. I don't think they can. They're too tanky on the Radiant side. Only way they win is by baiting them to the mines.
No, Enigma though feels so juicy, right? If you're the Dire, you're like, oh, cool, we can do this.
I feel like they're baiting them in on Radiant. That they want them to commit, but also they don't want them to commit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because in the end, Techies also doesn't really do much in these kind of areas.
Spear landing, if it is shot, roll coming through the arena, and they get the kill to Karl. They're starting to turn this one around. They'll look over at Xepher, but with his BKB, he's able to roll away from the hands of 496. Techies is in deep. Bombi is dead. He'll buy back immediately. Now they're going for the Elder Titan, make it a second. Spear lands though. Earth Spirit, Datbb from the high ground. Nobody's touching this Windranger. They get the kill on a Xepher. He buys back as well. Roche is up, but about to fall to this Radiant side power shot. Black hole is huge, and that is on the Bombi who just bought back. That means no mines. That means no Techies for 100 seconds. It looked promising for 496 at a point.
Radiant's middle tower is under
JaCkky
attack.
working on Datbb. The damage though from Datbb. Pin him out now. Can he get one life? Yes, he can. He's got a buyback. So there's a second available while the Earth Spirit's going for the Elder Titan Geomagnetic Grip. He's got the dust. He spots in the roll and the kill. Xepher doing a good job here. There were a lot of buybacks expended throughout the entirety of these 10 heroes.
Level 25 on Earth Spirit now.
Oh.
Guy's been owning this entire game. They don't have a gem, or they do have a gem on Radiant, so they see all those mines. You don't want to walk in there.
They're starting to take him out.
One by one. So how do you deal with it now? Do you just come in from the side? Do you just go for the throne because there's no mines there?
You might. I mean, no Bombi for 46. BKB just pop. Where does the attention go? Looks over at JaCkky, blinks back. You've got Enigma, who has the refresher shard, the refresher orb, looking to get the black hole 3 times now.
Use the shard. Black hole available.
Hung dead.
Not even needed. They're just going for the throne because they know they have no mines there.
Looking to finish the game. No Riki for 100 seconds. This one looking like it's all she wrote for 496. As the Team Marshall has to throw the black hole. The Venom strike is there. The black hole again. And inside the giant circle, the Wukong's command GG is called by 496. And Team 1 will take game number 1. So a very self-explanatory wire-to-wire win